This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show. We ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda and as we continue to attack these false idols and expose them for who they really are. One by one, they will fall. Today's show will talk about another false idol, another blatantly obvious worshiper of Satan, and that is Nicki Minaj. We can start with the blatantly obvious symbols that we see with her doing the devil horns in a lot of her photos. The peace sign, which we know what that stands for, which is Lucifer. The all-seeing eye, the hand over the left eye. Okay, you'll see her dressed in the black and the white colors, which we talk about as duality. You'll see that in all the music videos. Of course, you'll see Nicki Minaj in some of her music videos in the bathtub, because everybody's just into baths, as we've been talking about. All of these music videos, all of these artists rebaptizing themselves, okay, for Satan, rebaptizing themselves in Satanism. You'll see that in some of her videos as well, so it's another coincidence that they're doing all of these same signs and all of these videos, but we're the ones who are crazy. No, they're trolling us. That's right. They're just trolling Christians, doing these same satanic symbols in all of their videos and songs. Okay, something to be really alarmed about with Nicki Minaj, and which should be a red flag to wake people up if they haven't already woken up and seen that she's satanic and under demonic possession, is the fact that in interviews on Ellen, in interviews on George Lopez's show, in interviews that she's done all over the world, she's openly admitted that she has alters, that she has other personalities, one of which is Roman. That's her angry personality. It's a spirit that she summoned because, like we talked about with black magic, they summon demonic entities. They allow these entities to come into their body, which puts them under demonic possession. Beyonce talks about hers. Is it a coincidence that these people have alter egos? I mean, it's like listening to a child, a 4-year-old child talk, and people listen to it and they don't say, whoa, something is wrong here. Nicki Minaj is talking about an alter named Roman. Then she talks about Martha, another alter personality that she has. Martha is Roman's mother, a crazy woman from London, she says on the Ellen show. Shouldn't people be concerned here? We have grown adults, people who are making millions and millions of dollars, pushed in the media and in the limelight as false role models for children, talking about how, well, in my song, I'm not Nicki Minaj, I'm Roman in this song. And people are going, oh, that's so artistic and fascinating. She's just unleashing a different side of her. Hello, are we that stupid of a society that this is okay? This isn't a mental disorder. You can't tell that these people are under demonic possession. Even if you don't want to believe in demonic possession, if you don't want to believe in Satanism and you're listening to this, is that normal for a grown woman like Beyonce or Nicki Minaj to be talking about Sasha Fierce or Roman when they're referring to themselves in a video? Beyonce will say, that's not me, that's Sasha. And Nicki will say, Roman's on this track. This one's Roman now, it's not me. Huh? People are talking about it like it's normal, it's passé. Oh, that's cool, Nicki's being Roman. Very interesting. This is alarming that this isn't a red flag for people to wake up. Or that we're allowing our children to listen to these people talking about alter personalities. At the very least, if you don't want to believe in the Illuminati, in the occult, in Satanism, if you refuse to get to that level of believing, wouldn't this still be a red flag for a mental disorder? Should these people be in the limelight if they're doing this? But it is, in fact, demonic possession that she is referring to. These musicians, these actors, they go under demonic possession. It is a part of being in the satanic occult. They summon demons. We know in the scriptures that people were under demonic possession and Jesus was giving exorcisms. Okay, we know this is real. But people still kind of want to refuse it to be real because they can't wake up, even though they're telling us that this is what's going on. Another thing you'll see linked to Nicki Minaj is something that's linked to all of these musicians, all of these actors and actresses, and that's death. These artists, these musicians have to make a blood sacrifice. It is a part of getting this fame, this spotlight, this contract with the devil that they make. They have to make a blood sacrifice. So her cousin just happened to randomly die as she became famous and rich, just like Lady Gaga. Her aunt just like Kanye West's mother, just like Jennifer Hudson's family, just like Bruno Mars' mother. Boy, these people sure are surrounded by death, but nobody seems to see those signs. That's just a coincidence because nobody would believe that anybody would be doing blood sacrifices, even though it's been going on since the beginning of time. Even Christians who don't want to believe it's going on. There's so many Christians that refuse to believe that blood sacrifice, human sacrifice, child sacrifice actually occurs. And I wonder if they've ever read the Bible. I wonder if they read the Old Testament and saw how many people were doing this and how angry it was making God, sacrificing children to Moloch and Baal. No big deal, though. Nobody seems to care. These are all coincidences. There's such a long list of celebrities that are linked to death right around the time they become famous or right after it or right before, but it's all very close. And death just surrounds all of these celebrities because they're so unfortunate, right? No, wrong. Because blood sacrifice is a part of it. And giving up a family member is part of the blood sacrifice or a close friend. That's usually how it works in the occult, okay? Then we have Nicki Minaj at the Grammys dressed as the whore of Babylon. If that's not obvious enough, she's dressed as the whore of Babylon, walking in with the Pope, of course. And of course on Nicki Minaj's forehead, not literally, but in reality, is the name written Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Because that's who Nicki Minaj is representing here. She's dressed as the whore of Babylon, walking in with the Pope. Even though we know the Pope is a part of this. He's a part of the occult. He's a part of Satanism, child sacrifice, human sacrifice. They all are. That's why you should only believe in Jesus Christ. He's the only truth. Don't let false idols like the Pope or Nicki Minaj lead you into the abyss. But again, it's a coincidence, right, that Nicki Minaj is dressed as the whore of Babylon. Just like it's a coincidence that she has altars that she refers to. Because it's normal. We all have altars, right? We all get up, we go out. You know what? Today I think I'm going to be a different person. So if your name's Joe and you go to work and say, you know what? I've had enough of work today. I'm going to be Douglas today. And I'm going to have a little attitude. And then he walks around work and he says, hey, guys, just so you know, don't call me Joe today. Call me Douglas. I am Douglas today. I am using my altar. And people would just look and go, okay, Douglas, this is normal. Hello, is this normal? Would anyone in the real world talk like that or act like that? Why do they get a free pass? Because they're famous and they're celebrities, so we're supposed to assume they're a little kooky and crazy? She's under demonic possession. You can see it in her eyes. You can hear it in her lyrics. She's admitting it, that she has altars that she summons and brings forth. That's how blatantly obvious this has gotten, that we're ignoring these things. People can't even see this. They just hear that and they say, oh, that's Nicki being Nicki. She's just being kooky. All you can do is shake your head at people that hear this stuff, refuse to see the signs. You can pray for them, but also shake your head because they are blatantly rubbing this in our face. All of these musicians are. This is just another musician. Look at all of these things. It's not one thing. It's not just her doing the devil horns. It's not just her covering her eye, doing the all-seeing eye. Right? It's not just this coincidence that they all have blood sacrifice right next to them. The whore of Babylon, is that a coincidence? She's dressed as the whore of Babylon. She's not a Christian, obviously. Right? But the rest of the world thinks that Christianity is just this made-up thing written by some people, and everybody's just going down the atheist Satanism path. Meanwhile, all they're doing, all the celebrities / Illuminati are doing, is referencing the Bible, referencing the end times, referencing Revelation, referencing Jesus, the Antichrist, and the war that is coming. That's all they're doing, is constantly referencing it. And the only ones that see it are the few of us who are awake. The rest of the people go, oh, the Bible? Nobody believes in the Bible. That was written by some guys. That's not real. Meanwhile, look at the celebrities. They're telling you what's going on. They're telling you what's going on in the war that's going on because they know that the only ones that are aware are the true Christians who are still awake and here, and them, and the wars between us. And everybody else is just lost in the middle. And all we can try to do is wake them up by pointing out these obvious signs because they are so blatantly obvious. No, it's normal to have an altar personality Right, demonic possession isn't real, yet people just watch all of these horror movies about demonic possession. They watch all of these shows about mediums. They watch all of these things talking about how it's real. The Bible refers to it as real. Yet it wouldn't, okay, even if it's real, Nicki Minaj wouldn't be doing it. She's just a musician. Give me a break. The signs couldn't be more obvious. We are in the end times. This is just another exposed artist doing the same things as everyone else, the same things as Rihanna, Beyonce, Jared Leto. Who else have we done? The Beatles. I'm just exposing every single one of them. Because maybe after you see about 500 of these exposés on these people, you'll say, wow, okay, 500's a lot. This can't be a coincidence, can it? But even at this point, if you don't believe and you follow this channel, how many more need to be done? The same signs. They're just doing these same signs that we don't know about. They're all just appearing on magazine covers, doing the all-seeing eye, the 666, the devil horns. Right? They're all linked to blood, death, blood sacrifice. They all have altars. We have Nicki Minaj dressing up as the whore of Babylon. If that's not obvious in itself, was she making a fashion statement? Of course not. What was she saying? Think about it. What was she saying? If she wasn't making a fashion statement, what was she saying? Oh, Christianity is a joke. Is that what the atheist thinks she was saying? Wake up, everyone. We have to expose these people. This is just another video exposing another one of these satanic artists. I hope this has helped awaken you in some sense. I'm sure most of you are awake, or most of you have already seen the signs with someone like Nicki Minaj and how obvious it is, okay, that she is in the occult. All the same symbols that we talk about over and over in all her videos, all her albums. She's doing all the poses. Then she has all these other things linked to her that everyone else has. We have to see the signs of the times. And these are the end times, folks. I pray for everyone out there. May God bless you all. Peace be with you.